Bora 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 City, it is time to check out your magazine. Today we're gonna be checking out trends BTS has created. Now I don't know why I am so tired or sleepy, but let's get a grip. But I wanted to tell you that you can vote for BTS on Fanstar, on Choi Idol, and also on Shining Awards. And don't forget that you can, in fact, pre-order Save 7 that comes out on the 14th of July. Let's
Unlike
go.
other Korean groups, BTS lacked the resources and opportunities others had in the Korean music and entertainment industry. This is why they had to find ways of creating and spreading their own content. So naturally, there are some trends that BTS has accidentally created or helped popularize. So in this video, I'm going to rank some of them. But before, I want to highlight that I'm not saying that BTS invented all of the following things, just that they made them trends. I repeat, BTS did not invent all of these things, they just popularized them. So please watch the full video with my explanations before commenting. Also, a special thank you to Mega, who let me add some things from her Twitter thread. Number 11.
I know why you did the clarification, because for sure there's gonna be some people that'll be like, you know what, Bora City Magazine, you didn't do your research. In fact, this person did it before BTS, or they did it back in 1982. So I understand your clarification. Don't worry. Let's get it.
And popularizing big performances. I came across a tweet that said that BTS popularized putting 30, 50, or even 100 people on stage. And on this video by the channel Heyday, Korean dancers said that BTS were the ones who started to have lots of dancers and that it became a hot topic when they did it.
근데 저렇게 진짜 댄서 많이 쓰기 시작한 게 방탄이 아마 시작일 거야. 엄청 이슈였어.
So I don't know if other groups had hundreds of backup dancers before, but the fact that BTS became a hot topic in the Korean dancing community when they did it shows that they at least helped popularize it in the country.
And they've done it so many times, and without a doubt, they have the best big dance performances I've ever seen in my entire life. Look, just recently with Jimin Set Me Free. I mean, look, it's just Run BTS. On. Not Today. Like, the things that they do, it's just insane. Literally. Like, I've never seen anything like that. It's not just that, it's the camera work, everything. But moving on.
Number 10, the Tiny Sevens on Twitter. I want to clarify that ARMYs did not invent this, we just made it a trend. Although this had already been done before, it was in 2020 when media outlets and non-fans started noticing that a lot of Twitter accounts included a small 7 after their names. This was a way of celebrating and promoting the release of Map of the Soul 7, as well as their 7th anniversary. But the number 7 is so important to BTS that we never stopped using it. Since it also represents the 7 members, this important album in BTS's career, BTS breaking the 7-year K-pop curse, as well as Good Luck.
Also 7 like means of very good luck, like right? Yeah, like jackpot.
Lucky number 7.
Yeah, lucky number 7.
And I say that this really became a trend when
My favorite
artists
number.
started doing it because it was the first time it was actually noticeable. Around that time, there were a lot of articles explaining the trend to locals who googled, what does the Tiny 7 on Twitter mean? This had such a big impact that many famous verified accounts joined the trend, such as Paper Magazine, Mason Ramsey, DJ Swivel, The Tonight Show, and The Late Late Show.
Wow, and this is during a time where being verified actually meant something. Now everyone can get verified. Just go ahead and pay $10 a month to Elon Skunk, and then yeah. But let's keep one thing straight, right? Like, I wanted to do this on my name, but I couldn't find out how to do it through my keyboard. I want that 7, and 7 is my favorite number. I love everything about 7. Look, 7, there's 7, they like 7. 7 comes out on July 14th. JK.
Nowadays, it's extremely common for other fandoms to include a symbol that represents their favorite artist when they have a comeback. And I've also seen fans of movies, series, and YouTubers doing the same. Number 9, reacting to their own music videos. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I really couldn't find any other artist that released reactions to their own music videos before BTS. So even if someone did it before, their impact was not as big as BTS's, because since they did it, it became a common thing in K-pop, and now everyone does it.
That's a very common theme though. Look, no matter what BTS does, it will catch fire. It's just the way it goes. And I'm telling you, you know for sure all these other artists, it doesn't matter which agency they're from, everyone is looking at BTS. They got all the eyes on them. All the eyes. And if any artist says like, no, trust me, it's not true. Anyone that's within the music industry looks at BTS 100%. They look at BTS and they're like, wow, how can we? And just saying.
Number 8, unboxing their
They're
own
built
albums.
different.
여기 CD가
And the same goes with singers who do unboxing videos of their own albums. Suga has been doing unboxing and reviews since BTS's first album in 2013. And then all the guys from BTS started doing the same. I really couldn't find other artists that did this before BTS. But the fact that now it's expected for K-pop acts to do this type of video shows that BTS at least started the trend. Number 7, giving their fandoms a matching logo.
Beyond the same.
Goosebumps.
BTS.
It was always pretty common for singers to give their fandoms a name. However, BTS were the first to give their fandom a logo, and not any logo, but a matching fandom logo in 2017. Since then, other groups have also given logos to their fandoms, and some of them also match their group logos. Number 6, releasing
I mean, look, that's insane. That's insane.
music on Fridays.
Here in the United States, artists put out singles, 1 single, 2 single, 3 single, before the record drops. In South Korea, you don't do that.
For years, Korean artists have released their songs and albums on Mondays, since the tracking week for Korean music shows begins on this day and ends on Sundays. However, since BTS saw a real opportunity for success in the West, they've been releasing their music on Fridays, because the Billboard charts tracking week begins on Fridays and ends on Thursdays. So
Smart.
releasing music on Fridays will make the artists lose points in Korean charts, since only 3 days are being counted instead of the full 7. However, BTS are the only ones that could release on Fridays and still accumulate enough points to sweep the entire following week on music shows, with only 3 days of tracking, as we've seen on music shows for the past years.
That's insane. Like, imagine being so good, you can skip Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Did I just skip Wednesday? Sorry, Wednesday. And yeah, I only have 3 days.
So, since they started doing this, other Korean singers began doing the same.
No way.
Risking their first wins on Korean music shows and prioritizing their small chance in the Billboard charts.
Paving the way.
Number 5, Halloween dance practices.
Hey!
Dance practice videos have always been a common thing in K-pop. However, BTS were the first ones to release Halloween-themed dance practices. Sadly, they stopped this tradition, but the trend is still alive, since now it's a very common thing in K-pop. I want to quickly mention that the most recent Halloween content we had was this, and it's so funny, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Anyways, number 4, Twitter accounts.
I thought the greetings we got, you know, when they did the fortune teller, the scientist, I thought that was Halloweenish as well, but I guess not. And you know, with JK on the motorcycle, you know what I'm talking about? The pirate and everything.
생일 축하해요. 네, 정말 생일 축하해요.
BTS were the first Korean artists to be extremely active on social media, even before their debut. This was their only way
What's
of
up?
promoting themselves, since their label did not have the resources to promote them the traditional way, which was on TV. This was around a time when interactions between K-pop acts and fans were heavily restricted and moderated by their companies. So BTS were the first ones to have real open communication via social media, especially
Michelle, you got to actually sit there and have a conversation
especially on Twitter. This is why in 2017, BTS were nominated and got their first big American award, the Top Social Artist at the Billboard Music Awards. Only days after they got the award, many K-pop groups opened Twitter accounts and started releasing content similar to BTS's.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Thanks to BTS, being active on social media is now a must in K-pop. Number 3.
Oh my, that's insane. This one's insane. This one's insane.
At the Billboard Music Awards. Only days after they got the award, many K-pop groups
Only days. I cannot believe it. This is what I'm saying. Everyone is looking at BTS. I don't care. Look, I'm not showing any disrespect to any other groups or anything, but I'm just saying it the way it is. Your favorite other groups, if you're not an ARMY, any other groups that you are a fan of, they are looking at BTS. They take inspiration from BTS. Just like in football, how people look at Lionel Messi and they look at Mbappe right now, but it used to be Messi and Ronaldo. But what I'm just saying is, when you have people on the top, everyone looks at them. All eyes are on them. And you're trying to do everything they are to try and replicate that sort of success. You know? I'm just saying. That's just the entire truth of it. And I'm not like being arrogant or anything. I'm just saying it how it is. It is that case. If you work somewhere and you see that someone is like doing amazingly well and everyone's like, wow, this, you know, and you're seeing the way that, I don't know, they're achieving things, chances are you're going to be like, obviously if you're competitive, and, you know, in music people are competitive, but I'm just saying, you will try to like, look, okay, so well, what are they doing that's special? Like, what are they doing? Oh, okay. So and you start to like try to like apply similar things to yourself. And, you know, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but I'm just saying it's funny. And it showcases BTS's impact.
Open Twitter accounts and started releasing content similar to BTS's. Thanks to BTS, being active on social media is now a must in K-pop. Number 3, having their own YouTube channel. Nowadays, it's almost impossible for a group to debut without a YouTube channel that includes casual content, such as vlogs, behind the scenes, and other videos similar to BTS's Bangtan Bombs and Bangtan episodes. But it was not always like this. BTS have been releasing this type of casual behind the scenes content on their YouTube channel since pre-debut. But it was only after BTS started gaining significant worldwide popularity that other groups started their own YouTube channels. And I really don't think it's a coincidence that all of these groups started their YouTube content on November of 2017. After they won their first Billboard Music Awards, there were groups that first created their YouTube channels, groups that revived their abandoned YouTube channels, and groups that rebranded their YouTube channels to include more personal content and not only music videos and performances. Of course, I'm not saying that BTS invented having YouTube channels or releasing casual, more personal content. I actually found a couple of others that did the same, but none of them to the extent of BTS or as successful as them, proving that it was at least an inspiration to these other groups to do the same.
Once again, goes back to what I just said, and Bora makes a great point. You know, it's not about being the first. This is not about being the first to do something. The first person to create a car, okay, cars have gone so far. You know, like there's so many different things. Probably a bad example I just gave, but like what I'm trying to say is, being the first is not the point of this video. The point is that you see BTS's success, their fame, what they're doing, and you try to look at all the avenues of how they're doing things and trying to replicate that to have a similar sort of thing. And, you know, it makes sense, but because let's be honest, BTS not having that huge agency backing from the get-go actually, I feel like, turned out to be a blessing in disguise. And if you look at it a certain way, because they ended up being active on social media and creating this special relationship with ARMY, and then also made these vlogs and these Bangtan Bombs and everything that they're doing since debut time, which in fact put another avenue of connection, reaching not just people and like people in Korea, but also worldwide, and allowing like it's like having a small door that's being kept open or closed by a security guard in other cases, like when it comes to agencies, compared to having an open field where everyone can come and go. That's what BTS did. That's what I feel like contributed to the strength that BTS and Army has as well, because the connection was formed. There was nothing really stopping it or like coming in between, and it wasn't being gatekeeping. I don't know, but I'm rambling. Let's go.
Number 2, popularizing BeLive.
이번에서 뭐하게 자꾸 왜 자꾸 멈춰?
재미로 하는 거지.
Naver, the Google of Korea, launched their live video streaming service BeLive, also known as V-App, in 2015. The website had a couple of groups active since its release, but BTS were the ones who started gaining massive worldwide success around this time. Therefore, they were the ones that brought the most international traffic to the app. Nowadays, almost every K-pop artist uses this website, which now has 1,450 K-pop channels. And a fun fact, BTS's company HYBE has now bought BeLive, so it's not under Naver anymore, it's under Weaver's company. But the app did not only become popular because BTS had live streams here. Since BTS were known for releasing more personal and casual content, BeLive saw a significant growth when they decided to release their own shows on the app. This is why number 1 is making their own online variety show.
Genius. Oh no, Jin.
The biggest type of content BTS has created is making their own online variety shows. Before them, there were a couple of K-pop groups that had their own variety shows, but all of them were filmed and broadcasted by Korean broadcasting stations. And again, since BTS came from a very small company, they were not invited to pre-existing variety shows. And having a
You didn't invite them? Okay, don't. Try to even replicate what Run has
TV network to
accomplished.
produce their own was even harder than being invited to one. This is why they created Run BTS, their own variety show available only online, and also the first variety show ever to not be affiliated to pre-existing broadcasting stations. Run BTS was filmed by their own staff and posted on BeLive for free.
Sorry, Bora, but adhesive strength. It's like a steering wheel. Squirrel locked up in a garden.
Run BTS was filmed by their own staff and posted on BeLive for free. And their other show, Bon Voyage, was posted on the premium version of BeLive. And like I just mentioned, this show's popularity guaranteed the success of the app. Now, almost every Korean group has their own variety show with similar content to the one of Run BTS. The majority of them are easily accessible on YouTube or BeLive. And of course, since BTS became the biggest group in the world, they began to be invited to every variety show. And broadcasting stations are more than happy to premiere their other shows, such as In the Soup on cable TV. And get ready because Run BTS is coming back soon and we are getting lots of fun moments.
Unfortunately, this is, I should have watched this when it came out. Because, look, this is not a new video. Run BTS isn't coming now. It will come back one day, but... Run. Thank you so much, genuinely. Bora, this was a great video, and I wanted to touch upon this because, it's not like... I feel like by BTS doing this, it changed, like they've changed the K-pop industry in general. Like they've changed the K-pop industry for everyone. BTS, in my opinion, is and I think everyone can agree with this, is worldwide. It's not encapsulated or put in a certain category anymore. BTS is just BTS. They're worldwide. They're universal. But the thing is, they have left a massive imprint on the music industry and especially the K-pop industry. And honestly, I feel like every other fandom has benefited from the things that BTS has done. And I'm just being completely honest here. You can disagree with me if you want to, but let's take a look at it. For example, BTS doing the unboxings, and doing the casual contents on YouTube, the YouTube channels, doing the Twitter, the social media, doing their own variety shows. I think if you are a fan of anyone, you would love that sort of stuff. Like, it makes you happy. So let's say, for example, let's pick Twice. You're a Twice fan. Seeing them having like their own like run BTS version, for example, that would bring those fans happiness. So I feel like they just made it so much better for everyone just by them doing it out of their own authenticity. And they didn't have that sort of backing. That's why I said, it's a blessing in disguise, that because the agency grew with them, and they could just kind of like break away from the norms and from the rules are already set, and they can like just do their own thing. Now that came with a lot of pressure and very, very difficult times. However, look at where they are now. They have done so much change. They have continuously paved the way. They always set new standards. They break boundaries. It doesn't matter what it is. But I just wanted to say, I feel like they have just, like, not just what they have done to people around the world, but they have just had a massively positive impact no matter what it is they've done. Whether it's the social media interactions. And I know some people may be like, but social media got popular. Look, it's no chance that they won the social media award and then all of a sudden everyone else starts to make Twitter accounts. Not every company just woke up and was like, what, let's just, June, I'm feeling different, let's just open up Twitter accounts. It's clear to see. And yeah, I'm just so grateful because honestly, I was so shocked to see that they have made like almost 170 episodes of Run for free, just having fun by themselves. They don't need to be controlled by no TV network. They can do it their own way. That's the best possible solution. I'm telling you, everything that these guys do is special. I don't care. Everything that they do is special. Their music is special. Their performances is special. The way they interact with ARMY, with like the fan artist connection is special. Everything that they have done is special. Outside of music, inside of music. But yeah, this was a lot of fun to see because just seeing their impact. Like, it's hard to measure BTS's impact. You can't, like, give me a certain amount of sugar and I can put it on a weight and I know how much that weighs, but you cannot properly count the weight of BTS's impact. It's just so much, genuinely. But yeah, thank you so much. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Goodbye. Thank you, Bora, for a great video. I cannot wait to see your second one as well. But yes, take care, stay safe. Don't forget to vote. Fanstar, Choi Idol, Shining Awards.